Hi everyone. In this weekend, I was planning to talk about obsolete content and repeated content on Saturday, but I was slightly busy, right? So I thought of conducting this uh, on this Sunday, right? Still we have around 10 minutes, for Monday, right? So we can discuss about that. So you guys are following various YouTube channel, for gate preparation, right? For electronics and communication and electrical engineering and instrumentation, right? And in fact, in computer science as well, right? So, you will find everywhere the same content, okay, the same repeated content, right? And as well as the same technique of solving questions, right? Because at the end of the day, when you appear in the gate examination, uh, nowadays the trend is completely different. Okay, nowadays the questions are not asked based on formula. Okay, if you see the question paper of two, or you can say gate 2021 or 2020, right? So you will find very conceptual questions are where we need to think first. Okay, can't go blindly. Those things I wanted to discuss. So, what are the content you need to avoid? Okay, suppose you are from electronics and communication. So let me talk in Hindi as well that everyone can understand. Okay, तो यहाँ पर मैं बात करने वाला हूँ कि आपको कौन सा कंटेंट अवॉइड करना है, ठीक है? जैसे मान लो आप इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड कम्युनिकेशन से हो and you are preparing for gate and there are subject, okay, like analog circuit, electronic devices, and communication system, electromagnetics. Okay, these are the major subjects, and you can also take signal and system, network theory, controls. There are many subjects, right? So you always follow some of the concepts which are very obsolete in nature, right? Suppose if you're talking about as parameter in case of analog circuit, right? Suppose any transistor is given, any amplifier is given, and you are using as parameter at this, okay, at you can say in the year of 2022, right? So nowadays, if you see, if you check the question paper, right, no questions are asked from hybrid parameters and all. But most of the people who are in fact teaching analog circuit, and they are also, investing a lot of time on these subject. Like they are investing around 150 hours, right? 150 hours, 200 hours. Sometimes people are taking subject like communication system, electromagnetics and analog circuit devices. Okay, they invest around 100 hours. Okay, so most of the aspirant once they enroll in different because they think that okay, so this guy is going to give a wonderful concept, right? But the content is completely repetitive, right? The content is completely repeated. Okay, what has been taught, what has been taught since way back. If you go back to year of 2013 and 14, right? Or you go back to 2011 or 12, same content is discussed at this moment as well, and the same way of solving questions, right? Earlier in gate examination, some of the questions used to be asked based on formula as well. Right? Given a question, need to you need to check, you need to read the question and determine the answer based on the formula. But nowadays they are giving questions and your answer is already present in the options, right? I mean, you can directly read the question, and while reading the question, you can answer the question, right? And the pattern is totally changed nowadays, right? So if you're studying analog circuit, right? So avoid these kind of a lecture, right? Lecture like 150 hours of lecture, you know. Uh, okay, so 150 hours of lecture, like communication system, you are studying for 200 hours of lecture, kind of a thing, right? Don't waste your time on that. Okay, better, you should be able to identify that which one is obsolete way of solving question, right? So nowadays, analog questions is asked in the gate examination. So those questions can be done fact by inspection techniques, by reducing many number of steps, and if you are smart enough, okay, handling questions. Suppose any OPAM question is given, okay, and that question is being solved with the help of KCL, right? If you're applying KCL, might end up getting the answer correct, but you will follow many steps. First step, the second step, the third step, the fourth step, right? But if you see that OPAM circuit, right? If you apply some of the concept like superposition, a theorem, or you can apply a voltage division or a current division, you can easily find out the answer, okay, in one or two. And recently in the year of 2021, one question was given, right? There was two based on OPAM circuit, right? So there was one input and one another input was there, that was reference board, right? And the voltage was fixed. In that question, they mentioned that if input is going to be this, so output will be this. Input is going to be this, the output is going. And they mentioned that the reference voltage is fixed, right. So you have to find out some ratio of resistance, like feedback upon some resistance are in, okay, input. So if your any term, whenever you try to find the output, and that term is independent of the inputs, right, is variable, I'm saying, you can treat that term as a constant, okay. You can treat that term as a constant and then plug whatever information is there. You have got the final output, you can plug, right. For this input, output will be this. For this input, output will be, right. Then you can subtract, so that constant term will be cancelled out, okay. You can get the answer very quickly, in fact in 20 seconds, right. But if you will mess it up, right, if you will take all those big expressions like 1 inch long expressions, so you might end up making kind of a mistake. So my main suggestion is going to be, as nowadays my sessions are going on, they are personal mentoring sessions, and that too they are paid sessions, right. But most of the students are joining, and in fact they are enjoying the session. They are loving the way I solve questions, analog devices, communication, and electromagnetics. So in this year in gate 2022, in fact one question was there in communications, where alpha star minus beta star you have to determine, and one density function was given. That was based on quantizer, okay, one bit quantizer. They have also mentioned that you can take the alpha takes the value for in this range, and beta takes the value other than that, okay. So if you will follow the conventional way of solving that question, conventional way means what, uh you know then you will end up wasting a lot of time. In fact, you will not get the answer, and at the end of the day you will have to skip that question. But those kind of a concepts are not taught in anywhere in Indian institutes or any coaching. If you talk about wherever you are attending classes, so I hope after attending my sessions you are able to differentiate whether these contents are being taught or not, right. So in my case, how I follow teaching methodology, uh, by analyzing past 10 year of paper, by analyzing just from 2014 onwards, since numerical answer type got introduced. So the way questions are being asked from 2014 onwards, right, we are following that trend, right. And you will find in my session completely new way of solving question. Any question is given, how to approach that. If you know the real concept, okay, behind any problem, you would be able to solve that question smartly. You will not miss any kind of concept, right. So you will get the answer. In fact, you will end up consuming a lot of time. Understood. So I would suggest here is that avoid obsolete content, and the teachers would be same. Teachers will be same, okay. Any kind of buzz you will hear around you, right. किसी भी टाइप का बज अगर आपके चारों तरफ चलता रहता है, but teachers are same, right. They are teaching all those obsolete content only. You guys are not able to identify. unless you guys are able to identify, you can't understand that, yeah, this question can be done in this manner. Okay? Because if your teacher has said to you that while solving the op-amp, use KCL only, right? So in the exam, you will spend around 2 to 3 minutes definitely. You're following KCL, right? Okay, if you'll follow my method, right, then you will be able to save 2 minutes for another question. So you can watch some of the solutions I have given on my YouTube channel. Okay. Earlier I was not coming on YouTube channels because I was I was not having enough time. Okay. But now what I decided here is that I would be coming during weekends, right? And I will come and take one particular question and I will show you that this question can be done very smartly, and why they have given this kind of question, what kind of thought process they might have, right? So that you could mess it up, right? So that you could get lost into math and ended up making silly mistakes, right? And whatever questions are being asked in the gate examination nowadays, I'm talking about 2022, those kind of questions are not asked in any test series in India. You follow any test series, right? Okay, so in my case, I'm also creating one of the very wonderful test series, right? I'm creating, in fact, many questions, okay, some of these smart questions, test your basic understanding, okay, which test your conceptual understanding. Okay. They are not directly formula based. If you know the concepts, those questions would seem very easy. Okay, question is, you can do it. So, guys, let me tell you that avoid obsolete contents. I can understand that you are naive, just you have passed out just your B tech, okay? You will not be able to understand that which one is obsolete, one is okay, which one is repeated content, okay, and what are the contents are not being taught, right? So there are some algorithm like in communication system in one bit quantizer. There is some algorithm like Lloyd Max algorithm. This year that question was asked. Nobody teaches that concept. See, if you know some of the important concept, right? So you can skip intermediate steps. You can directly, if you know the result, you can directly find the answer. So my main objective is what? My main objective is to make you familiar. Main objective is to make you familiar that where you need to focus today. Okay, if someone is making good rank in these years, like 2020, already people have got rank. 2023, okay, someone is getting good rank, okay, like below 100, below 50 rank, so they have really wonderful content, remember, okay. So because nowadays the papers are yeah, so Amit, how to judge good institute? There are so many teachers in this gate industry. So Amit is asking this question. Yes, very good. See, any institute you see, okay, nowadays what is happening, before pandemic and after pandemic, let me tell you the situation. Before pandemic, there was no face in the market, right, on YouTube channels. But after pandemic, since many edtech company started, right, so online, everything, your education became online, okay, totally online. Everyone was dependent upon online, right? So you got the new faces, right? Now they are solving, in fact they are teaching any subject for 150 hours or 200 hours, right? So you should avoid those kind of a faculty or a teacher, right? Okay, if they, okay, so don't believe on institute. Any institute is better, but you always avoid those kind of a teacher who are teaching content in very confusing manner. Okay, if they are giving, like, suppose let me take one example here. If you're from ECE, Amit, right, and you are attending analog session, right, and if somebody is solving analog question and that question is taking around 10 minutes, so avoid that kind of a teacher, right? And if suppose any amplifier question is given, and if that guy is solving that question using h parameter or using some big small signal equivalent kind of a thing, and ended up getting answer at after 20 minutes, right? Avoid those kind of a faculty as well, I would say. Okay, don't go because of face value. First of all, if someone is like has been teaching online since year, right? So you guys are thinking that okay, yes, that guy has got around 1 million views, so that guy might be good. Oh, you are from electrical background. Yeah, great. So if you are from electrical background, okay, so you can decide which one is good, right? And I need not to name those guys, right? They are good only. So but I'm talking about electronics and communication, right? So for electronics and communication, there are nobody in this tech institutes, okay? Because you see, any institute is starting their own gate segment, okay? But the teachers are same. Those teachers are suffering in the back, okay, somewhere, right? And they are getting new opportunity because of their face value. Okay, they have got good face value. They have been teaching online. Many student has been following them. But remember, the topper who are like below 200 rank or below 100 rank, they are not because of them. Remember, right? They are because of their own effort. So I would rather suggest that don't go behind the this kind of word, right? Like revolution, affordable. This kind of a word nowadays are going on in tech space, right? And people who shouts a lot, okay? People like a teacher should not shout a lot, right? I mean, if somebody is motivating you a lot, you should avoid those kind of a teacher because you are already matured, right? You are you are just done, you have done btech, right? So you're matured enough to identify which one is good or which one is bad, right? So suppose you are studying any subject from any faculty on YouTube, okay? So that faculty is teaching you and you are getting stuck somewhere. You are thinking that, okay, this point we need to mug up, okay? So avoid that kind of a faculty or a teacher. No matter he's of having any kind of rank or any kind of experience, right? Or 20 year of experience or 10 year of experience or, more than, okay? Because everyone is what? Repeating the same content. Nobody is improvising their way of solving questions, okay? Because nowadays questions are very smart. You can solve questions smartly. There are various way of solving questions. So currently I'm in fact guiding around 5 to 6 students, right? They are from electronics and communication for their core subject, okay? So they are now able to differentiate because already they are enrolled in some of the institute, big institute, what you guys call, okay, because of the face value of the teacher, uh, okay, where they are already afraid about 150 hours or a 200. Suppose you have paid somewhere any fee. Now that teacher is free to teach you for 200 hours, right? So you are wasting your time, right? So don't waste your time. Any subject does not need 100 hours or 150 hours. Please avoid obsolete content. What is the meaning of obsolete content? Obsolete meaning here is outdated. Obsolete, I mean to say outdated. The thing which is outdated should not be studied. In the technology also you can see nowadays, if I talk about computer science, right? So nowadays, Python is being used. Okay, nowadays, whenever any technology node comes into picture, so outdated things are being avoided, right, in the market as well. So people who are subjected to change himself, right, who are actively working on his skill is doing well in the market. But if somebody is outdated, right, if somebody thinks that okay, I'm working in this company and I have this set of high skill, I'm not going to improvise further, okay, so they will be outdated, right? So they would be definitely at some point of time they will face a lot of problem. So you see the lecture of any faculty in the market if you are supposed to join institute, okay? So don't run behind their face value first of all. any faculty in the market. I would not name anyone because I did not take classes from those faculty whenever I was preparing way back 8 to 9 years. So those days, online was not there, right? So we used to blindly go to the institute and we used to sit in the thousand people, right? One room. Unfortunately, like people are going to quota, right? And there are lakhs of people sitting in one classroom, right? So only one or two people are doing well over there, okay? Because in one classroom there are thousands of people sitting. So nobody would be able to interact with the faculty, right? And nobody would be able to express his uh, doubts. When you will solve the problem, you will what you will make a lot of mistakes. But yeah, you will be able to make good notes, different pens and all those, right? But you will not be able to understand because until you talk with the faculty, suppose you are solving any question and you have a doubt, you will directly pause your faculty and ask her how it is happening. But in thousand capacity, you will not be able to ask. That was the situation in our case. Presently, I'm guiding around six people, right? So I'm solving any question, right? So I tell them that this technique should be followed in the main examination. And I also show them ki you are applying this concept, okay, this technique. It is consuming these number of steps, like one first step, second step, third step, right? Four step, five steps, around 10 steps you are taking. But if you think logically, so you can reduce many number of steps. So that will reduce your time, first of all. Okay. And see, these techniques can be taught by those kind of faculty who are updating all the time, who are not running behind their face value, right? Somebody is very popular and his face is so popular that yeah, everyone is only following those kind of faculty. So you will be at loss. Okay. So Gautam is saying, will SOM outline help for gate in which subject for EC? Yes. Gautam, yeah, definitely SOM outline, the SOM series is very good book. So you can follow SOM series for analog and digital communication. Short examples are very, very good. Okay. Short examples. You can follow all these short examples. Actually, SOM series is prepared by using some other reference books, like you can say talk about Salmon Hacking, Pilati, and you know. So, but again, let me tell you, there are you don't have to see the solution, right? You pick up the question only from the book because in the book, very detailed solutions are given. In the examination, you can't write those number of steps. Okay, you need to think smartly. Today, I was solving one question in my classroom. In fact, I will show you that question. Okay, someday I will show that notes as well. Because after ending the session, I always share the PDF of my teaching. Right. So there are few students who already enrolled in somewhere, and now they joined me also. Right. My personal guidance program. Right. So Gautam Shivam, okay. So you can follow SOM series for, I guess it is only good for communication system, right? I would rather suggest. And you can also follow for a random variable and random process. You can also follow for linear algebra, SOM series for linear algebra. And yeah, and other subjects I don't use till now, like SOM series for devices and all. I would not recommend. But yes, for analog and digital communication, your SOM. Any other question, Amit and Gautam? So let me come back to my point. Okay, so avoid obsolete content and repeated content, and don't run behind the face values. Okay, because you will find today one teacher is here, he's doing well according to you, because on YouTube everyone is free coming live, and yeah, and tomorrow that teacher is again in the same in some other revolution, right? So the same teacher is there now. You see his teaching style. Okay, people are not explaining anything. In fact, nowadays many students are there, they are not able to identify the circuit. Okay, if you will ask them, can you draw the common emitter amplifier, can you draw the bipolar junction transistor common base amplifier, nobody is able to draw themselves. Okay, when they face any question, they are not able to identify, okay, which what kind of amplifier is given. In devices, you see any device, energy band diagram concept, right? Nobody is teaching nowadays devices using energy band diagram. So you can better identify, you can better differentiate. You see people bring 5 to 10 questions and solve just by using formula on communication system, on like electromagnetics and all. Okay. So my suggestion would be, if someone is teaching 150 hours, 200 hours, okay, don't go by that mentality that that content will be very optimum, because you will waste a lot of time. Better you can read the book and you can get the content, okay, you can solve the question. So that is my suggestion. Okay. So because of this online world, right? I don't know who are teaching well, who are not teaching well, but yes, I would suggest that avoid obsolete content and repeated content. Okay. What is the meaning of content here? Content means, I mean to say, content is a technique. See, if semiconductor is there, right? So semiconductor means semiconductor only, right? Okay. But the way people express semiconductor is different. And like devices, suppose you are studying about devices, you are studying devices, somebody is teaching. If he is not explaining any concept using energy band diagram, that is obsolete way of teaching, right? So you can better differentiate, right? So suppose I'm explaining you regarding N type of semiconductor or P type of I'm not using energy band diagram. If I'm talking about in concentration of electron, right, and I'm not talking about density of state and Fermi Dirac distribution. So if I'm writing directly the expressions, you will get confused. That is obsolete way of teaching, right? Means that has been outdated, because earlier when I was, yeah. Gautam, you are from which branch? First of all, let me know. You're from electronics and communication. So if you're from electronics and communication, right? So I would suggest you prefer Sidra and Smith and Razavi. There are two books. Let write in the comment box, chat box. Sidra and Razavi. These are the two book, right, which are very wonderful for analog circuit, right? In fact, nobody follows this book. Uh, okay. But if you will attend, actually I'm not interested to upload my demos on YouTube, right? My like I don't like to talk about concepts on YouTube, because everything is available on it. But you can contact me if you want, right? If you want only analog circuit sessions, right? Because nowadays I'm teaching analog circuit and people are very comfortable. In fact, people are not having this kind of a doubt, at least like if you are from ECE, analog can be studied in much smarter manner, right? You don't have to mug up, okay? Okay. Like somebody is talking about stability related to BJT. You see around 5 to 10 year of question paper, 2014. No question has been asked from, right, related to BJT. In fact, BJT is not asked since 5 year. Okay. See, you see the question paper of 2020, 2021, 2020, right? So no questions are being asked nowadays from BJT, in fact. But yeah, we need to understand how BJT works, right? How when you in which region of operation your bipolar junction transistor be having like an amplifier, okay? Okay, and nowadays there are many concepts. Yeah. Gautam is asking, can you tell reading list for gate ECE? Yes, Gautam, reading list should be like that. See, if you are a naive, if you are a beginner, suppose you are supposed to start your gate prep, so you can start from signal and system first. So you start from signal and system, then go for network theory, right? Then go for control system. Then you can start some other subject. But before that, before all these three subjects, signal, control, network, you should study engineering mathematics at first. Because in the gate syllabus, if you find, the very first subject is mentioned is engineering mathematics. No teacher will emphasize on math. But if you are weak in math, you will not get good rank in India. Let me frankly tell you. Okay, because everywhere you will make mistake. Because anywhere you see, suppose let's talk about signal and system, right? Any input is given, there is a LTI system, output you have to find out, right? So we always solve some integral, right? Convolution integral and all, right? So what is there? There is an integration. You must know what is integration, right? I mean, how to deal with integration. Okay, so at least if you will revise your mathematics, what you have forgotten. So start with mathematics and identify the subject, what topic is there, which will help you to understand your technical subjects such as network, control, signal. Like there are around 8 topics in engineering mathematics, right? Nowadays. Varun is asking, sir, how to crack any examination? Sir, what is good way of learning any subject from scratch? Uh, Varun, okay. What is good way of learning any subject from scratch? Very good. So suppose any subject you are studying, right? So you pick up, you know, first of all, let me tell you, don't follow any test series. He's asking about test series as well. So let me come one by one. I will answer first the question of Varun, right? How to crack any examination. See, cracking any examination. If you are preparing for, if you are talking about engineering related examination, right? First of all, you need to be good at math. Uh, okay, so let me tell you one important fact in GATE 2020, right? One question was asked. That question was already asked in IIT JEE. Exact question. I will bring that question. So at least you need to study some of the concept from JEE as well. There are chapters like current electricity. Before you begin your preparation for GATE, okay, at least you must know all those things. So your math should be good. Your probability should be good if you are from electronics and communication. Your permutation and combination also should be up to the mark, right? Then you start your technical subject. So if you want to crack any examinations, your mathematics should be good. If you're not good at math, so forget about GATE, first of all. Because in electronics and communication, many subjects are having mathematical, derivations, right? Any subject you talk. Okay, so like electromagnetics. So there are huge math is there. If you're not good at vector calculus, vector differential calculus, all those things, you will not be able to understand entire electromagnet. So cracking any examination, first of all, revise math, then follow the syllabus strictly, okay, and solve previous year question paper after learning the real concept. Don't learn the concept by using mnemonics, right? Like in 2000, when we were studying in 12th standard, so we used to make some mnemonics, okay, to remember periodic tables, right? That, yeah, this is how we need to remember. But in the gate or any competitive examination, we should not make any mnemonics, okay? We must read, okay? We must read, and you must also understand that why you are studying MOSFET. why you are studying bipolar junction transistor, why you are going for why you are studying this subject, right? If you know, and if there is a motivation behind that ki, okay, I have to become analog design engineer, right? So you will prepare in that manner, so you can crack any examination, right? If you have some goals, okay. Otherwise, randomly if you're going, yeah, random, yeah, wait, Gautam, I would answer that also. So you know, if randomly you are preparing for gate and or any kind of examination, suppose you want to become a ISRO scientist, so you will have to prepare some of the important subjects like electromagnetics, communications, electronic devices. So these are the four subjects. Okay, what in fact I am mentoring at present. Many around around six people have joined us, right? So these are the subjects. So if you are preparing for one exam, that is GATE, so that will cover all the exams. Okay, that will cover all the exams. So you can crack any examination then. So I would rather suggest, if you want to crack any exam, prepare for GATE. That will enable you to understand all these things, right? And what is the good way of learning any subject from scratch? You should be good at fundamental. So what is fundamental? Math is a fundamental. Basic physics is a fundamental. Basic physics is like electrostatics, current, electricity. Okay, those concepts should be understood properly. Then you jump into it regarding charge, capacitance, all those. And okay, so if you're good at basics, if you're not good at basics, at least check out. You should be knowing all those six standard math, okay, everything, so that you could relate. Okay, you start from basics, then you jump into syllabus of gate exam. What are the topics are there, right? Then you can pick up the book, okay, and read it, solve the some solved problems first, and think about why this problem, and you can make your learning better from previous year question paper, right? See the question paper, solve that. And if you are planning to prepare for I mean, if you want to join me, in fact, right, if you want to learn real thing, okay, so you can contact me on my WhatsApp number. I have given my WhatsApp number as well. Let me give you here as well, because currently I'm teaching analog circuit devices, communication, and electromagnetics. And also I'm supposed to start these basic subjects like network, control, signal, engineering, mathematics, and digital circuits and all. So you can join if you are a beginner, right? You need not to join anywhere, okay? Because I would suggest you that the same content will be taught again, right? So many people, after having classes from somewhere, once they appear in the gate examination, they are not able to, in fact, qualify in the gate. There are exceptional, definitely. They are from good college and their basics are strong, the fundamental, right? So you can WhatsApp me, Varun, 7005791, right? This is my WhatsApp number, and you can join us, right? So, yeah, so okay, okay. Some of my friends say solve many questions and test series. I'm so confused which step to follow. See, if you're not good at concept, solving question is also not enough. First of all, you need to be good at concept, right? You must know the algorithm first. Then you should jump into the problem, okay? You don't know about the diode, complete information about diode, and you're solving question related to diode, okay? If somebody will ask you, if op amp and diode you connect, what is the name of this circuit, okay? What is the name of this combination, right? Can you tell me, if you are from ECE, suppose I'm connecting op amp and the diode, what is the name of this circuit? I mean, whether diode would be ideal or practical when you connect op amp and diode. Diode will be ideal or practical diode. So this combination will be ideal diode combination, right? So you need to first of all clear your concept, then jump into the problem, then go to test series. Hey, if you don't know how to apply KCL, how to apply KVL, how to What is Thevenin theorem, in fact? So you can't understand. I mean, so solving question is not only enough. Many of my friends, one of my friend was there. He got in the year of 2014 around 2200 rank. He joined some NIT, like NIT Durgapur, and he prepared there for 6 months, right? And he did not appear in any test series. Ask me what was the rank in next year in 2015. He got 10 rank in India, okay, without any test series. What he did was he was weak in communication system. What is the meaning of weak here is that he was not familiar with the real concept. Getting familiar with the real concept is very important before you start solving the question. Okay? So if you think that if you're watching any face who is very popular and he's teaching something is written on a board, okay, circuit is already drawn, you don't know how to draw that circuit, then your life is ended, right? So you need to also know that how to draw that circuit, why we are applying this step first, why we are applying KCL here, why we are doing this, why we are doing that, why what is the importance of feedback. So check out some of the problem I have solved. You check out how I have gone through, how I have done that problem, right? Each problem can be done within 10 to 15, right? So your friends suggest well only solve many questions and go for test series, improvise your weaker section, or you can say that silly mistakes, right? But I would suggest here is that try to clear your concept as well. Someone is going to ask you what is setup time and the hold time violation, what is contamination delay, what is maximum propagation, okay, all these things, right? What is finite state machine, all these things, what is Mealy and Murray, what is the difference between the two, right? So if you're solving question related to these topics and you are not good at topics and you're trying to break your head with the problem, so there is a problem, right? So learning, don't apply reverse engineering, okay? Suppose any problem is given, you know the answer and you're going back to the problem again. If you have, still we have a lot of time, we have around 120 days, 130 days for the gate exam. So better start brushing up your concept. And if you want any kind of personal guidance, if you want to join my personal guidance program, you can join me. Okay, around 5 to 6 people till now have joined, right? And they are enjoying, I would ask them to give the feedback as after finishing the subject. And in my case, I share the PDF properly and I take their doubts. And in fact, when I teach, they don't have any kind of doubt because they get that kind of a technique which is very efficient. So obsolete and repeated content is meant for, if the technique is not efficient, if you're solving any problem, your thought process is not efficient, that is obsolete and repeated. Okay. Varun is asking, introduce yourself. Yeah, sure. So my name is Dheeraj, right? And yeah, and I have done my BTech in electronics the year of 2013 on. So actually, I'm waiting for my introduction to give on my YouTube channel. In fact, after 4 to 5 months, right? In fact, in 2023, yeah. So I never talk about myself. I only talk about content, and I teach content. People know from my content. Yeah, sir is teaching like this. His methodology like this. So, but let me brief about myself only. That because this is my YouTube channel only, so I am the kind of mentor here. So my name is Dheeraj. Already you know my name, and I have done my BTech in 2013. Since then, okay, you can consider my preparation and gate preparation, and during that I also did my MTech as well, right, in VLSI design. Don't ask me that from where I have done MTech, right? In fact, I did not go for convocation. There are many stories. These things I will reveal after 4 to 5 months. Okay, on my YouTube channel only, a separate sheet. Is saying that revolution these days are making sure that students forget the original. Yes, yes, yes. See, revolution does not mean reducing the fee. Okay, revolution does not mean reducing the fee. Revolution means that if you're changing your method of teaching, right? If you are taking 100 hours of for teaching one subject and teaching the same thing which is given in the book. Okay. Varun, scope of VLSI design is very amazing. In fact, recently Intel has agreed to start, to set up a foundry in India, semiconductor foundry in India, right? So in India, only Sense department is there in Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, from where I did my projects when I was doing MTech, right? So there is a Sense department in ISC Bangalore, Indian Institute of Science. Okay, so there is a fabrication lab, okay, and in IIT Bombay there is a fabrication lab, and in semiconductor laboratory there is a fabrication lab. But in India there is no foundry where you can fabricate any semiconductor chip, right? So now people are, in fact, finding the location where they can set up a foundry, right? So you will get lot of opportunity, guys, if you're going for semiconductor at VLSI area. So cracking gate is very essential. Many of my friends, in fact, many student, via this YouTube channel only, they contacted me for mock interviews for getting into Texas Instrument. So I conducted their, mock interviews, right? And they got nearly 35 lakh package, 32 lakh packages. Okay. I think your goal is assistant professor at ISC. Varun, I'm also getting whether I go to VLSI design or IT industry. See, if you're going for IT industry, go for machine learning or AI, right? If you're going for semiconductors, you can go for analog or digital. That is your choice. But if you will directly go via BTech and that company is not visiting to your campus, so it is very difficult to get into top companies like, you know, Texas, Qualcomm, Intel, all these. But if you will, otherwise you will start again with very less packages like 3.5 or, nowadays a new guy who is coming to Bangalore now. I'm currently in Bangalore only. So new guys coming to Bangalore, so their packages are very high, like more than 30. Okay, if they are working in product-based company like Qualcomm, like Texas Instrument, Intel, okay, in this kind of a company. But if you are starting, if you are from normal college, already they are also from normal college only, but those company visited to their college, right? They got good package. So in our city, like in our state, like MP, so these kind of a company does not visit to the campus. So we don't get an opportunity to get into these. So at this moment, if you're preparing for gate, prepare for gate, give give your best, get into ISC and IITs, then you can go for, right, whether you want to go for IT or don't differentiate. Let me tell you, everything is good. Most of the people will say that software is not good, but nowadays, in terms of money, software people are making good money, right? Semiconductor people are also getting good money. Okay, I mean they are making good packages. Okay, they are like having good lifestyle. So time, yeah, you, if somebody is paying you around 30 to 40 lakh, so you will have to work. Definitely you will have to work. To, you're not allowed to moonlighting. Okay, this new word you might have heard, moonlighting, right? Everywhere the same scenario. So if you want to come to private industries and if you want to survive in Bangalore, yeah, you have to work hard. So yes, Gautam was asking. Let me answer his question as well. Which test series is good? See, according to today's pattern, I don't find any test series is good. Any institute talk about, no test series are good. Why? What is the reason behind that? See, in the test series, what they give is the same question which has been asked since sir, what is the retirement age in IT industry? Most of my friends are saying at the age of 45. Uh, IT person. See, let me tell you again one thing. Don't decide your career based on your friends. Okay, and don't worry about age and all. Don't worry about age and all. Right? Get into industries. Okay. Once you will get into Texas and Qualcomm now, so those friends will not say that you will get retired by 45 year or something. Age is just a number. You will have to update all the time, right? If you are working Google, right? Suppose you are working Google, you take Sundar Pichai, right? He's working Google, right? He is a CEO of Google, right? Now he might be, in fact, nearly my father says, right? In fact, younger my father, he might be around 46 to 47, 48, right? Why he's not retired? Nobody gets retirement if you're maintaining yourself. Don't become obsolete. Let me tell you again, this word is very important. Don't become obsolete. Okay. If you find any lecture on YouTube and that guy is teaching analog just like theory, okay, so that is obsolete way of teaching. You should be able to identify with your naked eyes. Understand? Okay. बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जिसके बारे में हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे तो बस ये सेशन हमारा यही था लेट मी चेक व्हाट इज द टाइम हियर इट इज 12:40 I have to get up in the morning as well and we will meet some other day, right? So okay, so Varun, Gautam, and yeah, so if you guys need personal guidance or personal mentoring session, you're really interested, crack gate or to learn some of the concept, right? You can join always. You can contact me anytime. And Varun, please stay away from these kind of a phobia in your mind that you're going to get retirement after 45 year or somebody. Okay. Otherwise, many people start their life after 30. In fact, near 28 or 29. If somebody is not able to crack gate, okay, uh, they have been working somewhere and they left the job. Now again started working, preparing for gate and they are getting into ISC. I have seen many kind of people. Okay. Uh, Varun, please give time for another day. I'm getting so much motivated from you. Right. Gautam, I'm from Riva. Are you familiar with Riva city? Yeah, actually, I'm from Riva and I have been out of my city, in fact, for more than from 2013 onwards, right? So till now, I have visited entire India as a part of teaching, right? Career, right? In my teaching tenure, I have visited entire country. In fact, in India only, I did not get an opportunity to go outside, but I have been all the places. So in my case, I know all kind of strengths, all kind of uh, teaching style people are following. Okay, and if you believe on words, if you believe on face values, never go back, never change. Okay, uh, and always if you are from electronics and communications, so you should be able to identify which one is good, which one is bad, and which one is obsolete. Okay, so don't follow anybody like if somebody is teaching, so it's okay, this guy is good. You see the content, you see the question paper, right? And don't see question paper from your like 2008 question paper or 2007 question paper. See 2022 question paper. If somebody is teaching, match it. Whether you are getting the whether you are getting that question in that paper or not, the concept are kind of a thing. You will, in fact, sorry, you will not find, right? Lloyd Max algorithm, nobody has taught. Uh, you know, uh, Now I would not detail many things, right? Yeah. So Varun is asking, sir, tell how to learn coding language like C++ and Java. Yes, very good question. Right. So Varun, if you want to learn these now, these coding language and all, so again, let me tell you again, right? At least you should be good at basic math, right? Because mathematics will force you to. So you may be thinking that you are good at basic number systems, right? Yeah, and everything, right? So, and understand the importance where you're going to use plus or Java, C++ or Java, okay? Why you are learning Python, right? So if you will follow some of the basic thing, right? First of all, try to understand the fundamental of computer. Before you get started any programming language, understand the fundamental of computer. What are the component is there like C memory, okay? So then you will come to this, okay? Then you start C++, whatever programming language you. So yeah. Gautam is saying those revolutions are only at the level of network control and that too quarter revolution. Yes. So see, in fact, those kind of a revolutions are not network control also. Okay, understand? Because nowadays network questions are also not straightforward. You see, GATE 2020-22 paper. Okay. Okay. So those questions now people are not asking directly find VOC or Thevenin equivalent, Thevenin resistance. Understand? They give you the plot. Okay. If they will give you the plot associated with any black box network, so you have to find VTH and RTS, right? So life is lost, right? Your mind will get lost. Okay. You will not be able to solve that question. So these things are see. There is some calculation going on behind that. Okay, so you guys may not be able to understand. I don't want to reveal those what's happening because I'm also associated with at present I'm associated with teaching only, right? And so those things I don't want to talk. But yes, you should choose. I mean, you should not run behind the faces, right? And follow the good content. So I will come someday. In fact, I will give some of the subject on YouTube as well, right? And I would explain how to solve questions. See, I can't teach on YouTube because I don't want to, update on YouTube and, already contents are there from where you guys are satisfied. I will only conduct the problem solving sessions where I will solve questions and you will see, yeah, this is the smart way of solving questions. That's why many people have contacted me around. In fact, they are from NIT Trichy, IIT Guwahati. I can name them, and now they are working in Texas. And also, I just conducted their mock interviews, and currently, I started a personal mentoring session. They have few guys have joined the 6 to 7 Eastern. So, tell in detail for programming language because, sir, your each word is precious for me. Not getting any guidance from. They tell in another way, so I'm getting Varun, if you want to learn programming language, right? Okay, so I need to conduct separate session on this. How to learn programming language? What is the need of coding at this era, right? If you want to get a job, right? So I need to conduct one separate session. So definitely I would conduct one separate session where I will detail about how to learn programming language because I would first discuss the purpose of learning these language. Before I start talking about C or C++ or Java or Python, okay, there are various areas, various field where you can start working. Okay, if you want to go for web development or you want to become a SDE, software development engineer, or if you want to go for AI or ML, right? So this kind of myth is going on in the market that if you're not you don't need mathematics to write code. Okay, you don't need any mathematical background to write code, but person if somebody is good at math, So the writing code would be very easy. Solving problem is going to be very easy, right? So in case of coding, okay, first of all, we need to understand all those things like syntax and whatever concept is there, concept involved in programming. Then we can start solving the problem, right? Reading the problem and then writing the code. So for that, I will conduct one session. You can join that session. So I will update that. Okay, Varun. So at this moment, I can't detail everything. Like you asked, tell in detail for programming language. I will give you the session, separate session on that. Yeah. So Varun, are you in final year or already passed out and you want to see software? Tell me that first. Then I will wind up the session because time is up. So, guys, always avoid obsolete content and repeated content. Gotham is there, like Shivam Gotham understands. Pass out, yeah, Varun. It's okay. If you're pass out, then yeah, you should learn, okay, and in fact, you can follow some of the YouTube channels and you can learn, right? But if you want to learn programming, right? So, in fact, I'm also going to start programming sessions on my YouTube channel, but I'm planning after 5 to 6 months, okay? Because at this moment, gate is there, and so that's the reason I'm not conducting these kind of a session. But after 5 to 6 months, I'm going to bring some of the computer science like just programming. First of all, basic programming. Uh, Varun, it will be updated like once I will create the link now, so you will find link always. And in the community post, you can follow always the community. And you can get in touch with me on my WhatsApp, right? So you can ping me on WhatsApp, right? So we will get in touch. Oh, we can talk whenever we are free. Oh, Gautam Shivam is from Amapatan, right? Oh, wonderful. Amapatan is, I guess, near to Shatna, right? Yeah. Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful. Glad to know that people are from my side. Yeah. Great. So, any kind of assistant, any kind of help, I'm always ready to help for my state, from my city. Okay, nobody till now I got in touch who are from my city and they are also going for some big. They have some big goals, right? Okay. See, getting into software is not a big thing, right? But getting good rank in gate examination. Varun is asking, sir, you are from ISC Bangalore pass out? No, Varun. I'm not pass out from ISC, right? Okay. Gautam Shivam is asking that. Yeah, same here. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm not from ISC. Let me confirm that that is very generic question. Many people have asked me that. Okay, till now I did not update my educational qualification from where I have done. But yes, I would definitely reveal about all those things. Okay, after few months, after 4 to 5 months, and I will also come on when I will leave teaching as a career. Right, in future, I'm planning to leave as a career, but I would be teaching always. Varun, I have done BTech from अब यार देखो क्या है कि I don't want to reveal that also, right? From where I have done BTech. So, because I did not learn anything from my BTech. Okay, that college has given me the degree, which was just I got degree from there. I became kind of engineer, right? But I did not learn anything. In fact, I did not learn how to live life. I did not learn, you know, any kind of thing. We were very, yeah. Varun, are you from which college? First of all, you let me know. In fact, you will not believe I have not taken my final degree from BTech as well. Okay, so those things there is a lot of story behind that. which I will update on my YouTube channel only about me. Varun is asking, what is your rank in GATE exam? Very good question, right? So, yes, again, it is very tough question for me to answer that what is my rank, right? All these things I will update my, on my YouTube channel only. Believe me, I'm going to answer everything. Yes. What is my rank in GATE exam? Uh, PSIT college. Okay. Where does JC? Oh, Gautam Shivam is from JC. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, one of my friend is there from JC Jabalpur. He got AIR 4. He's from Riva only. I mean, from Siddhi. He got 4 rank in GATE. Okay, and now he's working in NTPC, right? You guys might be familiar. I think Gautam might be familiar about him. From Gautam, right? About Sonu Sharma, right? Sonu Sharma got, yeah. Oh, PSIT. Okay, okay, got it. Yeah. Once you tell like you, okay, you wrote Kanpur, na? So I understood PSIT. Yes. Because I have been to Kanpur, and once upon a time I was there. I taught there for in fact 1 month, right? So I was in which colony? I was in income tax colony. Some mall was there nearby that my classes were running. So I taught there. So yes, 2019 for pandemic, I'm saying. So it's okay, guys. We will meet. Uh, okay, let me end this session here. So I will answer all these, all your questions. Okay, thank you for asking all the questions. In fact, many people are asking that from where I am, what is my gate rank, okay, from where I pass out BTech, okay, how did I learn all these things? Because whenever somebody see my, in fact, watch my sessions. So if in fact there is a, yeah, Gautam Shivam is asking why not UPSC or MPPSC? Gautam Shivam, yeah, MPPSC is good now. Recently, you can see DSP, Electronics and Communication, DSP Radio is there, right? So MPPSC, if you're going for MPPSC, if it is technical, then you can go for that, yeah. See, in DSP Radio, lately they are going to conduct exam, right? For electronics. So you know the MP situation. Nobody is good at electronics and communication. Entire MP, I'm saying, right? People are studying anywhere, any college you talk about. Every college I know because I'm from there only. So radio DSP is there, right? So you can stand a chance to clear that. Yeah. Varun is asking how to learn aptitude and reasoning. Yes. Varun, what you can do here is you can download one of the book that is Quantitative Aptitude by Arun Sharma, okay, and you read the first and second page before you get before you Gautam, I would not say I can't talk about are you writing DSP radio or not. But yes, I would suggest that there are many people now started teaching about DSP radio. So I would not suggest to join anywhere, right? Because nobody is good at electronics, right? And people are selling courses at the rate 10,000 or 2,500 now because now 20 days are there. So in my case, whether I'm writing or not, you can understand. I'm in Bangalore and going for DSP radio, giving examination is not that easy for. But yes, let's see what whether I'm writing or not. I will update that. Yeah. So yes. So Varun, you can download and read the first and second. So in that book, what is written over there is, let me tell you. In fact, once upon a time, I also talked with Arun Sharma as well in some year, like in 2018, I talked with him. Okay. So what he said that, you know, see, you try to solve any question, and if you are not understanding, right, means you are not good at basics, right? So go back and check NCRTs, at least mathematics NCRT. For you, reading NCRT will not take more than, in fact, 1 hour. Okay, in 2 3 hours you can complete one NCRT for maths, right? You start with sixth standard. Okay, see the NCRT. First chapter will be like real number. Study about what is real number, right? Nobody knows, in fact, what is real number, what is natural number, what is whole number, right? What is rational number, what is the difference between rational number and the fraction. So Gautam and Varun, can you tell me the difference between fraction and the rational number? Oh, you can start. If you are not good at, like, you are not able to solve any aptitude question, what you can do, you can dress up your concept from NCERT. They are available online. You can download quickly, 1 to only 10, up to 10, right? And then read it, solve some solved examples. That's it. You will be able to solve. In fact, you can teach your younger brother or anyone, right? Sixth, seventh, eighth. So your aptitude will be built up, right? Everything is given. What is fraction? Okay, so we will wind up the session here, guys. Acha, fractionals or not? Now you need to study. You need to study basics, right? Because if I would ask this question from 6, 7, or 8 standard student, they will tell you first of the definition, the very basic concept. They will not talk about repeating or recurring or all this kind of a thing. Right? So yeah. So what we will do, we'll meet in the next session, and yeah, definitely, right? So thank you for having interaction with me, having so many questions. You can contact me anytime on WhatsApp if you want any kind of mentoring session. Okay. And I would be very happy to guide you all, right, for analog, for devices, for communication and electromagnetic at this moment. But after 6 months, you can also get in touch with me for computer science, right, for AI, for ML, for you know. But at present, you can contact me for all ECE paper, all ECE subject and engineering mathematics, for aptitude and reasoning, for anything, and for any kind of guidance. Thank you so much for today. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank. Good night.